I love doing that. So much power I possess. We are obviously it's State of the Union, so we're getting your questions. You can ask them via Twitter using the hashtag #30STM, which, by the way, I am just told is currently trending higher than Royal Wedding.
Oh my!
You're
God.
damn right it is, buddy.
Of course it is.
Wow.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, this is sort of remarkable. So since we are talking about Twitter,
You did? That's weird.
no, never.
You know, I don't know what's going on, but
I don't get invited to a lot of celebrity
Actually, I'm
weddings.
flying out tonight.
So Jared, ask. Why don't you ask
going on
her to read on the Twitter question? What do we got?
Okay, I can't wait to see you in Portugal in July. Thank you. We're going back to Europe again. This, as we're part European now. I get bullied a
actually
lot
always
in
been part
school
European, but that's
for loving your music and having the glyphs tattooed on me. Any words of encouragement? I do. I do. Basically, to the bullies, I send just a giant fuck you. It is interesting, though, how much bullying there is because people can hide behind closed doors, the internet, and lob grenades without any consequences.
Right.
But it is, bullying is a cowardly thing to do. There is a much better way to spend time. I know myself. And I still have it happen to me where people will attack me that I have never even met in my life, that I don't know. And, I'm a little more used to it, so my skin's a little bit thicker after all these years. But it's a horrible thing to have to go through school and to be picked on for the way you look, the way you dress. To me, that's as bad as picking on someone for their race or their cultural or religious beliefs.
Right, absolutely. Absolutely right. Yeah.
It's like there's enough negativity in the world. Rather than contributing to it, maybe find something productive to do with your time.
To say hi to all those bullies right now. That would be fun.
And really most of those bullies are people that are in need of some, a good conversation. They're probably people that have been, on the receiving end of some dysfunction themselves, and they don't know how to express themselves, or else they're envious. They really want to be your friend. Maybe they think you're interesting, and they don't know how to deal with that. Who knows what it is?
That's a great
There is
question.
a saying called
Yeah.
hurt people hurt people.
Yeah.
You're very right. Yeah, no joke. I mean, that's actually
Boom.
pretty legit. Yeah.
So here's a funny one. What's the most embarrassing moment you have ever had on stage? Well, we have lots.
Oh my
Tell 'em
God!
all.
Every night. there's
Because if
something.
you're in a rock band and you tour as much as we do, there's often equipment breaking,
Right.
something goes wrong, and we have the ability to have conversations on stage that the audience doesn't know about. because
Exactly.
We have what's called talkback system. We have a talkback system, and which is really great because rather than like yelling over each other with
Yeah,
music,
yeah, yeah.
we can
Just go
actually
to the
talk
mic.
quiet. It's like the FBI.
Yes.
So we're up there. We have a whole different show than people think is
there's
going on.
banter that if it was ever released,
Oh yeah,
I mean,
it's pretty good.
right.
We got to make sure nobody's recording that. But
Right.
so it's pretty
God
fun. We have lots of embarrassing moments, but it doesn't really at this point now. We don't. I've done it all. My guitar's fallen off in the middle of a song. I've dropped a microphone. I've fallen into the pit. I've done this. I've done. It doesn't matter anymore, and I feel like at our shows, it's basically family at a 30 seconds of our shows, and who cares at the end of it all? Usually, the accidents make the shows even better.
it's
Yeah,
true.
absolutely. Yeah.
So, will you be playing Kurt Cobain on the big screen? No, I put that Kurt Cobain. There's been.
I was going to ask about this. We were going
Yeah.
to bring this up, but since it was the Twitter question.
Yeah, I mean, I basically about a year and a half ago, I ran into Courtney Love. It was at the Chateau Marmont, and I was talking to her, and she mentioned this book, Heavier Than Heaven, and I
Great
thought it
band.
was interesting.
Charles Cross book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I said, I'm going to read this book because I'm a huge Nirvana and Kurt fan, and the book sounded fascinating, so I read it, and I loved it. And I knew they were making a movie, so I put myself on tape just to explore the character. It was really just something for me. I never sent it to anyone. I never sent it to the studio or the producers of the film. I just made it for myself, and I never did anything with it. But when the anniversary passed, I said, I should just put it out and share it with people. So that's what I did. I put it on my website and put it out. Some people thought it was like a tribute to Kurt Cobain, and maybe in some ways it is. I mean, it's a testament to him, but it was really just an explorative process and it's just creative exploration.
Right. So I was going to ask you later because that sort of came out and people were kind of first of all, people were sort of struck by how poignant it really was and how sort of pure of a place it came from. But then there were a lot of the other people who you mentioned a minute ago who thought it was